was a week to remember, and we have the highlights.
More locations have been added to the United Auto Workers' ongoing strike.
And the girls' swim team keeps on diving into victory. DTV News starts right now.
Homecoming week is one of the most electric weeks of the year, and man, Davison showed up with this one. Good afternoon, Davison.
Last Friday, all of DHS and Alt-Ed walked to the Cardinal Stadium for the pep assembly during 6th hour. There were many activities throughout the assembly, such as three-legged race, table surfing, and obstacle course game. Not only did students get involved, but also teachers.
And there's never an assembly without DHS's very own Senor Woods giving us an amazing performance.
Later on Friday was the homecoming parade, and a lot of the community came out to watch, and so many Davison alumni. Judge Manley and Judge Lachana were hosts of our parade broadcast on again. This year it was requested to add a student host as well, and that student was me. It was so much fun. We saw Miss Davison, the Queen's Court, the youngest class at Davison, and our very own Grand Marshal, Mrs. Ruggiero, and so much more. It is always great to see the community come together for homecoming week. You can find a link to watch the parade on our YouTube channel, DTV News.
Queen is Ellie.
During halftime of the big game on Friday, Davison's very own captain of the varsity cheerleaders and 2022 Miss Davison, Allie Whitman, was crowned the 2023 Homecoming Queen.
Layla Russell was crowned Miss Congeniality with an eruption of support from the Davison community. Congrats to both of you, and great job to the entire 2023 Homecoming Court. On Friday morning, September 22nd, United Auto Workers at 2 GM plants near Flint walked out. Pickets were set up at Davison Road and Flint processing centers. Both plants hold close to 1,700 workers combined. As of Friday, there are about 18,000 workers across the country striking the big three automaker companies. Those were Ford, GM, and Stellantis. These strikes have especially been affecting Michigan, with protests taking place across the state. DTV will continue to keep you updated on negotiations between the UAW and the big three.
Get your late start alarms ready, because this week kicks off the start of Late Start Wednesdays. Classes will start at 9:30, but help before school is available starting at 8:30. Make sure to check with your teachers on their late start routine and enjoy sleeping in.
One thing about DHS is that we do not lack in clubs. Today and tomorrow, the Quiz Bowl team will be meeting for practice in Mrs. Stedger's room 220. Bible Club will be meeting in room 267 every Tuesdays from 2:45 to 3:45. The first Guitar Club meeting will be this Wednesday after school in room 257. Students may store their guitars in that room with Mr. Belpre during the day. The meeting will run until 3:30, and all students are welcome to attend. Lastly, Environmental Club will be meeting Wednesdays in room 344 right after school. Check the daily announcements for more information on these clubs.
Coming up in sports, Chayton gives us the recap from Friday's blowout game against Saginaw United.
And in weather, Caleb tells us if these cloudy skies will continue this week.
Jimmy Collins on the slam.
After a long HOCO weekend, let's take a look at how our football team did Friday against Saginaw United. Jumping right into it, Glennie gets pressured fast and dumps it down to A.J. Hill, where he takes his way all the way into the end zone for his first score of the night. Don't worry, we'll see him a lot more tonight. Later in the first quarter, linebacker Jalen Edwards absolutely strips the ball away from Allen and sets up Davison to score yet again. Allen had 2 sacks this game and even more forced fumbles.
Davison came out action, so we'll see what they do here.
Jumping in the beginning of the second quarter, Sawyer pulls off the play action and Buddy reaches for it with his fingertips, and he makes his way into the end zone for his first time of this game. Going to AJ again, he had 100 yards rushing this game, mostly due to this 89-yard run to move Davison to 5-0 and win 63-0 over Saginaw United. Their next matchup will be against South Lyon this Friday. The girls swim team crushed it at Genesee County Finals meet on Friday. Davison finished in an impressive third place out of all teams competing, only coming behind Grand Blanc and Fenton. Good job and keep it up. On Thursday night, the girls volleyball team walked into Carmen Ainsworth territory and crushed the Cavs, winning 3 sets to 0 and improving to 5-4 on the season. The girls are on fire and don't plan to stop anytime soon. The boys soccer team picked up their second win this season against Saginaw Arthur Hill last Thursday on senior night when they beat the Lumberjacks 6-0 at Cardinal Stadium. The guys look to pick up another dub tonight against the 2-9-1 BCC Wolves. After a bunch of teams walked away with the W, let's see where more sports will be this week. The boys tennis team will face off against Oxford today at 4 at home. Only 30 minutes later at 4:30, the boys soccer team will hit the pitch against BCC in Wolves territory as previously mentioned. Moving on to tomorrow at 4, the boys tennis team will be in Midland for an SVL League meet. Finally at 7 to end the night, the girls volleyball team will be in Chemix territory for another SVL game. Hey Caleb, I'm glad it didn't rain on our parade, but what's up with these cloudy skies?
Well, Chayton, it looks like Mother Nature's recovering from Hoco too, with these gloomy skies. We started today with a warm start with temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, and as you look behind me, we kind of see a pattern of mostly cloudy showers, a little bit of a sunny day on Wednesdays, but then we're going to go back to some showers on Thursday. That's going to be kind of the pattern for the rest of the week, so buckle up, Davison. We had fun last week, but this is going to be a little bit of a gloomy week. Throughout the night, it's going to stay cloudy, and then tomorrow, as you see, showers, sunny, like I mentioned, and as we take a look at our radar, as you can see behind me, we have some clouds and precipitation moving our way, but the thing is that shouldn't affect us much. It's mostly going to be dry with maybe a few patchy rains. A lot of clouds coming from this side, coming from the tropical storm Ophelia with lower level clouds might bring some patchy rain. And now as we look outside, you can see our beautiful field from the wind last Friday, clouds covering the sky. That's going to kind of stay the pattern for the rest of the week with winds going about 2 to 9 miles per hour coming from the east. I'll send things back to the desk.
Want to stay in the know on the go? Make sure to follow us on our social media pages. There you can find all you need to know about student life, sports, and the community and upcoming events. Our Twitter handle is DTV_official, and our Facebook page can be found at DTV News. If you want a funnier side to DTV, check out our TikTok, DTV Official. For a full list of our social media pages, visit our website at dtvnews.org.
Homecoming week was fantastic. Personally, I love the homecoming dance. That was a lot of fun. What about you guys?
I loved the game, anything about it. I got to sideline actually and talk to Allie Woodman herself, and that was really fun. But just being able to be right on that sideline, I'm gonna miss it since this year is our senior year.
I know, that was our last homecoming.
I know.
I'm so sad. Not for you though, but for us it was our last.
Yeah.
But also my favorite was definitely the game too, and one of the biggest things that make the games more thrilling is definitely the nest. So I want to shout out everyone that is a part of the whole nest, the whole student section. You guys are great. You guys come to every game no matter if it's away or home. And one of the biggest things is that they party harder than the whole USA. Let's take a look. Have a great day, Davison.
Signature number 9, Kiki.